shake my hand with me, right, man, media. Guess what I'm about to tell y'all? I was right, and I don't even usually tell y'all that all the time. But I told y'all last season, I said, oh, it's going to be Angel or Camilla going to be the first one to force a trade because you ain't seen one in this thing before. Here it comes. Here it comes. Just like clockwork. Just like clockwork. Here it comes, Rob. What's up?
Hey, man. Hey, listen, we've been telling them all season. Like what I say, hey, Angel, just go ahead and sit out the rest of the season. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Luana Peoples, what's up, fam? Fam doing good. Good to have you in the house. What's happening? Lisa Pugh, what's up? Yeah, let's talk about it, Rob. Let's talk about it. See, and I want to get right to it. Because we ain't got a lot of time. We did a hot take show already. But because this news broke, we had to come back and talk about it. We didn't want it. We wanted it all separate, okay? We wanted it all separate. Y'all run them likes up coming in this door. I told y'all it wasn't going to last. Soon as they let Teresa Weatherspoon go, I said, uh-oh. I said, Rob. Oh, man, I told him last season, Rob, that somebody going to have to force a trade. Who will it be? Well, look who it is. Right on time. It's Angel Reese talking just like I need Angel Reese to be talking. And you know why she can talk like this? Because she paid her dues. Because she paid her dues. Oh, behind that pressure, yeah. Oh, behind that pressure for sure. So I want to make sure that I do it justice. I want to make sure I do it justice. Okay, so the young lady say I'm not settling for the same shit we did this year. Okay, direct, unfiltered. Okay, direct, unfiltered. She ain't settling for it. We got to get good players. We have to get great players. That's a non-negotiable for me. I'd like to be here for my career. I love you like I do. Hey, but if things don't pan out, obviously, I might have to move in a different direction. Do what's best for me.
Facts.
Do what's best for me. This has been the most unselfish superstar coming into this thing as a rookie. Coming in trying to build everywhere. Fix Chicago. Fix the sky. Get a facility. Bring the money in, right? I told y'all. Pressure. You don't get to the Met Gala and I still can't practice nowhere, Rob. Talk to me. Come on, man. Let's talk about it. Let's get into this. Come on, man. Talk to me.
You want to put an article up for him, you know what I'm saying, so we can go through, because it's more than 100 players in a free agency, right? So you can't say, hey, ain't nobody going to be out there. There's more than 100 players entering free agency this winter. So you can't tell me you can't find nobody. I don't want to hear it.
You can't tell me that you can't find nobody. But before I even put that up, I want to share a couple other things. I want to share a couple other things. So out of the article, okay? Out of the article. It's important that we understand. And here's the thing. Let me set this here. Let me set this. I don't. If you coming in here to talk about she a quitter, she a whiner, she can't play. Hey, save the keystrokes. Save the keystrokes. And I ain't got time for them over here today. Okay, I'm not doing it today. Don't come here and play with me about Angel Reese and she ain't no hooper or none of that shit today. I ain't doing it. Y'all know she a hooper. She's been hooping. We gonna cut that narrative. Hey, we gonna cut it today. Okay. So if that's what you coming here to type, move around. I ain't got time for it.
Just don't even type. Don't even worry about
it. I mean, you can type it here. You can type it. Don't send it here. Don't send it here. Find you someplace else. Find you someplace else to push that foolishness. To push that foolishness, because she ain't did nothing but try to hoop since she got here. But I want to talk about, because I did some homework. Well, I told you I was going to do some homework while we was away. I did some homework. Okay, I did some homework. So I want to share this metric. Let me see if I can share part of my screen here. Like I said, I do homework and everything. So can y'all see this? The Chicago Sky performance decline. Metrics, Rob. Metrics. I came with the metrics.
Yeah.
They had a 32% winning percentage last year. This year it is 23%. They ain't even won a quarter of their games. A quarter of their games. You want to talk to me about a win now strategy? What? Okay. You don't believe me? Let's keep going. Offensive rating, not so bad. Offensive rating up 11. Oh no, I'm sorry. Down. My bad. I was looking at it backwards.
Just zoom in just a little bit for the people, because I don't think they can really see it.
A little bit more. Let me see if I can get it a little bit bigger here. Let me see if I make us a little bit smaller.
I think, yep. You good there. You good there. You working something like.
Okay, 13 to 27, 32% winning. Y'all hear me? To 23%. 97.0 offensive rating to 98.2. Down. Defensive rating went from 8th to 13th. Net rating went from minus 8.1 to minus 13.4. Who you going to invite to play with you with that, Rob?
Not a nan body.
Who?
Not a nan body.
Not a nan body coming to play about that. All right. Okay. Now, for everybody, because I know some of y'all going to come to tell me about what Angel ain't and everything. I know y'all coming. And so we going to, y'all clip it here so that they know we already dealt with it, okay? Y'all clip it here. Tell me about who Angel ain't. Let's look at these metrics. Angel Reese's metrics compared to the front court average. Rebounds per game, 12.6, second in WNBA. Front court average about 7, Rob. About 7. She almost doubling that up. I don't want to hear nothing about who she not. Offensive rebounds, 4, first in the WNBA. First. Not kind of doing all right. First, you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
And she backed off of them because y'all kept calling me bound. She said, okay, okay, let me show you what I do with these defensive ones. I think she had a 20 rebound game here recently. But the WNBA front court average, about 2.5. .99 percentile self-rebound percentage. 2-point field goal percentage, little off for the front court average. But for everything else that she does, run the point, be the mascot, be the vibe, be the energy into the players. I mean, everything else that she has to do, I'm okay with that. Let's remember, y'all, this here is as a second-year player. We're not talking about somebody that came in, had a vet over him, teaching them how to be in the league, right? This is somebody that's just figuring it out herself, bumbling around where the blind leading the blind.
All right, but then Chicago tell you that they got better overall in the offseason.
Man, listen, that man said, he said, if we go back to the original article, and I'm trying to bring this article up, I don't know why Chicago Tribune want me to pay for it. I am not. Yeah, I'm not. It's some other articles I could pull up. I was trying to pull it up for y'all, but I see they keep wanting me to pay for it. I'm not doing that. But he told us, if we go back to the first article that me and you talked about with them, remember he said, on paper, we can beat any team in the WNBA. On paper, remember?
Yeah.
Any team in the WNBA.
Yeah.
You hear contracts breaking into distance. Anybody else hear that? Oh, yeah. Falling apart.
It's a wrap for
falling apart.
It's a wrap for a lot of
chat
this.
Real quick. Let me post this for the chat real quick. Go ahead, Rob. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I often say it's a wrap for a lot of this stuff, man, because Angel finna put the pressure on you. Either gonna get some players in here, or I'm gonna show you how to be disruptive to all this. That's what she really telling you. Either gonna get it together, because it's 100 free agents. You know that 100 free agency, like that's everybody starters that could be out there. That's 45 people. So there's nothing that you could tell me to say, hey, we can't go get this. It ain't like it's 30 top players out there. There's 100. I mean, everybody roster gonna have at least 4 to 5 starters that's on their team that that's not going into a contract. So let me know.
Yeah, but Rob, when you go get them, where they gonna practice at? See, ain't nobody coming there. Stop it.
Oh, we know that. We know that.
Where they gonna go practice at? See what I'm saying? Consumer fraud.
Hey, listen. If you
y'all let me know, is Angel Reese justified in publicly calling out her team's front office, or should these conversations stay behind closed doors? Y'all let me know. That's a real question for the chat and you, Rob. Go ahead.
Here's what I don't understand, right? Because they have a high school combine / college combine in Chicago, like that Christian Briggs, the like top trainer for like the WNBA, that trains a lot of people that's in New York. He has a facility that he goes out to Chicago and trains people in. I don't understand why Chicago Sky have not practiced there yet.
Well, these are all great questions.
And I'm talking about he has practices there. He has games there. And it like there's courts there for you to go practice. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, you ain't got to go to the local YMCA, but there are some places in Chicago where you can go make some ish happen. That's all I'm gonna say.
Man, listen. Okay, and I see y'all in the chat. Absolutely, she's justified. She spent a while talking behind the scenes and trying to nudge them with quiet comments. After a while, you got to speak out and flip some tables. Yeah, you do. Absolutely. They've been behind closed doors. They don't care. Yeah, it's time to talk now.
I mean, there's nothing that's not justified in Angel Reese's situation, because guess what? You know Camilla wasn't going to do it, so Angel had to do it. Oh, she's going to put the pressure on you. Don't worry about it. Somebody's going to have to go. Whether that's the owner, the coaches, the GM, somebody's going to have to go. Oh, trust me. I got family in Chicago. I'm in Chicago all the time. I got players that you know what I'm saying, that's playing in Chicago. So I know there's plenty of facilities up there to play in. I had one of my girls that I coached in Colorado. She went to Xavier out there. So I know there's plenty of places. It's all about Chicago Sky being just, handling their business. For real. It's plenty of land stake opportunities for Chicago Skies to invest in. They just trying to do this little pity pack fight with the city, because the city like, hey, we don't want to pay the taxes for it. Y'all gonna pay the taxes, and that's what this whole situation what it's about. Like, they feel like, hey, the fans should pay for it, but you ain't doing nothing for the fans at all. So yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, listen, I've been out there. Hey, I had she was the leading scorer for Xavier last year. You go look at the roster from last year, you'll see somebody from Colorado on there. So she actually played for me in high school, and scored over 1,000 points in high school for me. So yeah. But hey, I'll say this though, with Angel and Camilla in this situation, right? Because Camilla's going over to China. China went and dropped the bag for Camilla to come back there. So Camilla, from her end, she like, man, I'm finna go get this money. Hey, what Chicago talking about? They ain't talking about nothing, but I ain't gonna get this bread. So, and from her standpoint, she making a lot of bread. From Angel's standpoint, he's like, hey, I don't want to go overseas, but I ain't finna deal with this. You ain't finna have me for 5 years and think I gotta deal with this. Nah, miss me with it. Because I'm gonna force it out. Either we can play this nice, or we can play hardball. How do you want it? You want to play the nice way, or you want to play the hard way? Because we play the hard way. Okay, I'll show you how to get this done.
So okay, I'm popping back in.
Angel ain't been talking to these other teams.
So I mean, forget even talking to these other teams. You like, we could be nice. Hasn't Angel already been nice?
Oh yeah, the niceness is over with.
That's what I think. I think
this article don't come out for no reason, because all the nice the play time and all that, that's over with. This
playtime's over. I'm with you on that one. We're done. We're the niceness is done. Yeah. So they always try to call her complex and contradictory. I don't agree with that at all, right? And they always try to make it be like she can rebound, but she can't score. Angel can score, but she's a dominant rebounder. Miller gonna get money, and hopefully in off season her agent is working on getting her out. Hello, Aces, I'm available. If I'm Camilla, so I don't know if Camilla has recommitted to China. I don't know if Camilla's going back to China this year.
Yes, it's been announced. It's out there.
Okay, so Miller's going back to China.
Yeah, they dropped the bag. They dropped the bag for her to come back.
Oh, as they should have. Camilla's worth a bag. Camilla's absolutely worth a bag. And the thing about Angel too is I need them to stop calling Angel just a rebounding machine. That's a basketball player. See, that knocks at her value when you try to just make her a rebounder, even though we know rebounds win championships. Looking at the stats, is Angel Reese a true franchise player you build around, or is she a dominant specialist whose style doesn't lead to wins, as they say? What do y'all think? I'm in the chat. Rob, what do you think?
She's a franchise player.
I agree.
I ain't even finna play around with that situation. She's a franchise player.
Well, okay, why do you think the WNBA, well, they got the Angel commercial out now, but the WNBA and the media have allowed this narrative to go that she's just some specialist whose style doesn't lead to win. Like, if her style didn't lead to wins, they would have been in the playoffs last year without her, right?
Politics.
You know, it all just shoots at, you know, and I hate it because it all shoots at what her value will be when it's time to sit down at the table to negotiate. Keeping in mind that we don't know what that looks like, right? Coming into this new CBA, it's not, you know, coming out of the CBA, it may not be just a set price. It may really, like, I'm gonna sit down with my agent and we're gonna negotiate. We're gonna see, and I'm gonna get my piece of the pie. When you take shots at this like her, or try to box her in, or try to minimize what it is that she does, it takes shots at the value that she has to leverage at the damn table when it's time to sit down and get to the money. So I want to make sure we push back on stuff like that. Angel has what it takes to be a winner and make a team a winner. Her and Miller just got drafted to the wrong team. Well, here's the thing, Josephine. If the team stays as constructed last year, they didn't get drafted to the wrong team. They got drafted to the perfect situation. I think what happened to them was like a bait and switch. They thought they was going to play for a black woman, under a black woman, in a black city, with some black women, trying to go get a chip with some black and brown women in the city that was going to get behind them and love that. And then they was like, overnight, it was like, okay, so where's the black and brown women? But where is they? Right? Nice is definitely over. Yeah. Nice is over. You think the article is a great business move, looking at all angles? Yeah. Well, business move. I think it was the next step. I think it was just the next step in the exit strategy.
Yeah, it has to be. At some point, bro, you gotta say enough's enough with the bullshit. All right, you gotta call the franchise out and put them on notice. Like, hey, listen, if y'all don't plan to get better, just move me. If y'all don't plan to get better, just move me. I'd rather you move me than me just stay here and ruin, you know what I'm saying, 4 or 5 years down the road, screwing with y'all. I'd rather just leave because I'm about winning. I ain't cut off all this losing stuff. So that's what you got to look at, you know. When you look at it across the board, you know, Camila Cardoso's numbers, they have improved from last year to this year. So, you know, the Scott, what we doing? You know what I'm saying? It's time to make some moves. You know, you look at Camila, she went from 9.8 to 3.3 this year, 7.9 to 8.4 rebounds, 1.7 to 2.4 assists this year. So she's actually, you know, been doing it at a different level this year. Since the All-Star break, 14.5 points and 9.7 rebounds, averaging damn near a double-double. So what we talking about?
Y'all run them like that.
You can't say the talent ain't there. You can't say that, hey, these are not people that you can build around. This on you as a franchise to be better. Put you on notice. Let you know, hey, this is what it is. This is what it ain't. You can't just sit back and say, hey, you're going to put mediocre players around us and we're going to be okay with that. No, man, you're not going to just put mediocre people around us and allow you to think that this is going to work. No, it's not. You got to put better players around us, just like everybody else do. Time is time.
I think the most compelling validation, right, and why you have to make this statement at this time is because you had the players come out in the anonymous poll with the Athletic and was like, worst run organization. They got 40.7% of the votes, man. The league has spoken.
You know,
high vibrations was good.
You know what's crazy though is, you know, that article came out, right? And so Chicago, to go do that, right? You know what they decided to do? Hey man, let's go make posts of how everybody improved over the year to try to validate that they had a better coaching in there.
That's what they call getting in front of it. Man, if y'all don't get out of here with that.
Like the article already dropped. There ain't nothing you can do with it. But to go and just make a highlight post of Angel Reese, Camila, and Ariel Atkins because the article came out is nasty work. Y'all, man, come on, dog. Come on, Chicago. Y'all gotta be better than that, dog. So y'all gonna just try to duck what the realness is and try to put a post out to say how these people got better and what they accomplished throughout the season just to show that y'all made the right decision at all levels. Like, come on, dog. It's nasty work, man.
Yeah, come
Nasty
on.
work.
Exactly. Come on.
I'm just this is crazy to me, man. Like,
they fired Teresa Witherspoon after one season. How significant was the decision in creating the distrust and frustration we see from Angel right now? Do you think that firing caused?
I don't think it had to do with the fire. I think it had to do with more personnel, right? She wants to win. I don't give a damn if it's the coach or it's the players. What does that look like? Give me a solution to how we can get better players to compete at a high level. I'm tired of not being in the conversation of us making the playoffs. I'm not cool with us just being mediocre. So from that standpoint, I don't think it's necessarily had to do with just necessarily the black coach. Now, I say that plays a part, but I don't think that was the end all be all. I think it's more about player personnel of recognizing who, what, and what they need to be successful. That's where Angel's at, right? And she understands what she needs for her to be successful. And I don't think the organization really took that into account of what she wanted to help her be successful. They just looked at it from their standpoint. So the thing that I'm looking at this offseason is how much do they take Angel Reese into consideration to be successful.
Okay. So, let me see. I disagree, Rob. The firing of Teaspoon had a major effect on her emotionally. I think so too. But I think that's because I believe that Camilla and Angel are both players that you have to build trust with, and they have to believe that you believe in them to be able to get the best out of them. So I think that they're and I think Don said it for sure about Camilla. Like, you got to build the trust with her. She's a Taurus. If she don't trust you, she ain't really gonna rock with you like that. So I think take a Teaspoon away. I think that took some trust. I think that took some trust away. I don't want to see great players or any player get used up on a historically bad organization. Files as a member of Reese Trust. This is an exit strategy. Okay. Not they setting up the next win now, Con. So, I think I agree there. I don't know. I think we lost Rob. Oh, there you go.
Oh, I'm here.
One thing the organization can't deny during negotiation is Angel stats. When her stats are compared with the top 10 players in the development record set. Yeah, you would think they got a pair like the elites.
To me, is I wish. Well, I don't think I wish. I want Angel to come out and say exactly what she wants. Right? If you just be honest, this is what I want. Because I don't think it needs to be another superstar player that comes there. I think it needs to be an all-star, but not a superstar. But like you said, when it all comes down to it, it's the facilities, right? And what Chicago has to offer as a franchise versus what other people have to offer. So.
Okay, so sell me on Chicago.
I can't say you on Chicago. They ain't got nothing to offer. That's the point. There's outside of, hey man, you gonna play with Angel, Camilla. What else can I say you on?
Yeah.
We don't got no facilities. We ain't got no agreement to say, hey, this is what it is. So political. I mean, listen, I get it. I get the whole Teaspoon thing, and you want to play for a black head coach and a black woman head coach. You play for a black head coach right now. I get it from that standpoint, but I think it's the more frustration built up because even if Teaspoon's there in the situation, if the player personnel is exactly the same this year, she's still frustrated in a sense due to the player personnel piece of it. So, yeah, you might have a little bit more wins on the season, or you might be right back at where you was at last year. But at the end of the day, Angel wants to play with people that understands how to play with her and to help her win games. So you're gonna always take as a player personnel and figure out the coaching piece later. That's always how they look at this at things. So that's the part where I say, from the teaspoon to Angel. That's why I say I don't think it was a major component, but it's still a factor. The way she feel and why she feel this way right now.
Oh wow, okay. So, where do you think what teams do you think would be interested in Angel?
Every team in W will be.
Where do you think is the best place for her to land?
The perfect place for her to land?
And maybe it's not a perfect place. Is there a perfect player that you would want to see her with?
See this where I would be like, yo, if I seen this, it's a wrap. I would say Phoenix, AT, Angel, Satu, Copper. Love to see
it. Okay.
Yeah, whole left field out of something that ain't nobody thinking about. Angel Reese and AT together, I would love to see that.
But not in Chicago though.
No, not in Chicago. Hell no, not in Chicago. No. First of all, Copper ain't gonna go back to Chicago, so you ain't got to worry about that. And AT ain't even gonna nor even look at Chicago like, is you crazy? Well, how you know how I get treated at Phoenix? You think I'm gonna go to Chicago? Nah. I think Chicago be one. I think, matter of fact, if you want to take, I said Chicago, Phoenix. If that's too much, I would say Golden State. I think Golden State would be perfect for Angel. Mac could go to the bench. That's who would go to the bench on
Golden State, and then whose place does she take?
She goes to the 4. You move Salon to the 3. And now you have your franchise player. Or you could put Angel at the 5. You could put Salon at the 4. You could put JJ at the 3. You have versatility. You can miss and match any kind of way in Golden State. I wouldn't like the marriage of Reese in LA though. I wouldn't like that in LA because they already got Cam Brents there. You got Hamby, you got Rakia there. I just don't know how that would work out for her. Now, if you're saying Hamby's not gonna be there, you got Cam Brent, and you're replacing Hamby with Reese. Okay, it might can work. But far as that go, for as LA, that'll be tough. I just don't see no players asking to go to Chicago in a sense. So it'd be like Angel Reese leaving. Yeah, that's why I said Phoenix and Golden State would be perfect for Angel because they are ran like like franchises and not business. So that's why those were the first two that came to mind.
I get it. I like Chicago for Angel because it's such a big market, right?
Yeah. But if she goes to go to State, think about this. If she goes to go to State, that's a big shoe market, right? So I'm thinking about the brand too.
The Bay Area market is crazy. Period. What I'm saying, that's not a small market at all. Phoenix, I think they do a lot of business in Phoenix too. So, you was thinking Golden State. Y'all know my wish is to see Angel and Rakia together. That's just my wish. So Angel in LA for me, but there's that. Like, could you see an Angel where you see Hamby?
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I don't think Atlanta fits Angel Reese's like at all. You gotta take into the city. Like, you got to take it her personality, and like all that has to take into account when you're talking about Angel Reese. So like, I don't think necessarily. I wouldn't say Atlanta wouldn't take her in and wouldn't receive her. I just don't think Atlanta's a market for Angel, but it is because I'm thinking about her selling product and doing things business wise. I could see Atlanta, but as far as personality wise, I don't think that her game fits Atlanta. It's like profile of players in a sense.
Okay. They talking bad about Angel and Bonner again, but and that's my thing. That's why I said if they come in here to talk quick, can't play, woo woo, all that, miss me with that, because that's why we put up the the article to show you the numbers, to show you why. Angel a hooper. She ain't been doing nothing but improving. But what is it that they can say? She said she don't want to lose again. I ain't putting up with this no more. What should she say? See, and the people that saying, and the people that would say that are going to be the people that say, she should just shut up and play ball. Right? That's them, right?
Hey man, ain't no way Candace went out and said some dumb shit like this. I ain't even old. I ain't even old. Right? Candace Parker legit said if she could coach a WNBA team, she would coach the Indiana Fever or the Las Vegas Aces. She recognized Caitlin Clark and Asia Wilson as two of the league's top 4 players. Come on, dog.
Wait. Say that again, Rob. One more time for me. One more time for me.
Dog.
I'm sorry. Or if you got it someplace we can put it up on the screen, please. If you don't mind, please.
I'm about to send it to you right now. Come on, dog. We gotta start with this, man. Candace Parker said if she could coach a WNBA team, she would coach the Indiana Fever or the Las Vegas Aces. She recognized Caitlin Clark and Asia Wilson as two of the league's top 4 players. Come on, dog. Wow. I wish I had that Boosie sound effect right now. Come on, man. Like, no way you say this goofy ass shit, man. I ain't even hold you. Ain't no way. Come on, man.
Wow. Y'all know it's still some of y'all. If I'm acting brand new, it's because y'all names still look weird to me. So, Chef, what's up? Yeah, I heard Angel in the Idris Elba movie on Netflix or something. Yeah, Rob. They say they want you to repeat it one more time.
I just sent you the video on X right quick, just so you got it.
Okay, let me see.
Just so you got it. I got you. I'm gonna repeat it one more time.
Yeah, I'm trying to put it up right now.
Dang time. Candace Parker, if she could coach any WNBA team, it would be the Indiana Fever or the Las Vegas Aces. She recognized Caitlin Clark and Asia Wilson as two of the league's top 4 players. Make this make sense to me, dog. Make it make sense to me. Come on, man. We got to start with this, dog. We got to give people credit for something they ain't accomplished in this goddamn league, man. Come on, man. Come on. I know you better than this. Come on, CP3.
Oh, you just come on. But what? Okay. So what is that about?
She's doing an interview. So just for context, right? She's doing an interview with Leah Boston. So that's what it is, right?
Right.
And she's just openly, talking, just her and Leah Boston's talking. And that's the context. Doesn't matter how the situation came up. Now, if you want to play the video, because I'll send the video to you.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring it up now.
Yeah, this come on, man. This crazy.
Wait, where you send it at?
Send it on X.
I always wondered if you would ever love to be a head
Come
coach
on.
someday in the WNBA.
Here, I'll play it for you.
Which team would you love to coach?
Wait, where you
I
send
never say never, but
Send it on
never.
X.
Ever love to be a head coach?
It says just
no. Catch up 22.
says just mute right quick. I'll play the audio.
Ever love to be a head coach?
Says just mute right quick. I'll play the audio.
Candace, I've always wondered if you would ever love to be a head coach someday in the WNBA. If so, which team would you love to coach? I never say never, but never. I think the first coaching I'll do is probably my kids. But if there were a WNBA team to coach, I would probably have to say it's between the Indiana Fever, that's a good answer, and the Las Vegas Aces, because I feel like those two teams can play the most amazing styles, and I would love to I would have you bring the ball up. I would have you pitch it to a post up for Caitlin Clark. I would run a flare for Natasha Howard and Kelsey Mitchell coming off that dribble handoff. I mean, there were so many sets that I would run. So just know you would get the ball a lot. So, woohoo! Yeah.
All right, there you have it. I played it. I played it for you. What's your thoughts, Cess? Now?
Okay. Hear me out, coach. Hear me out. Is that one of those situations where it's like sometimes you sit up here and you're like, hey, give me that team right now. I guarantee if I get this team right now, they hoop it. Do you think she feels like that?
Yeah.
Like, if I take over Indiana right now, I'm getting them to the chip.
Yeah.
You believe that?
Yeah, that's what she believes.
Okay. What do you think she sees there that who is there right now? Steph White don't see. I was about to call her Chrissy Sides. That Stephanie White doesn't see.
You mean?
What do you think she sees that she can do?
Obviously, dribble handoff for Leah Boston is kind of crazy. Like, she got a Leah Boston around the point guard. That's kind of crazy. But I get the premise of what she's trying to do, right? You're starting to set off with a Leah Boston, giving her the option to run a dribble handoff. So I get that premise is what she's doing. What she's looking at is the free flow of motion of offense that they can run to get people easier shots. That's what she thinks that they're missing from a standpoint. So when the way she's talking is because she sees that there's missed opportunities on both sides, whether that's Indiana, where there's the Aces, of the way they plan, and she can help them be better at what they're doing right now.
Okay.
I just think, for real, to be honest with you, if Candace Parker wanted to be a head coach, she could be a head coach. I just think it's the money that's stopping her from being a head coach, if you want me to be honest.
What do you think? You think that Candace could coach somebody?
Her IQ and understanding the game of being able to put players, because she's a point forward, I think she could. I think she'd be a really good head coach. Now, how many people are going to respect her as a coach? That's a whole different other story. But her expertise in understanding the game and how the game goes and the flows of a game from a player to coach standpoint, I think she'll be on point. I think she'll have a lot of great sets. But what kind of team is she gonna get dealt with? Because that's always what matters, right? It's all about the players that you have on your roster. Depends on how good of a coach you can be. And so, does she have the right unique set of players that she's looking for to run the ideal system that she wants to run? That's gonna be the situation.
I think that Candace played at too high of a level, and she played for Pat Summitt, and I think she'd be hard pressed to find some players that would play that she would be happy with playing for her. I think she would end up kind of like in the Cheryl Swoop situation where, they not gonna work hard as you want them to work, and it ain't that era no more. So you pack that old school up, big dog.
Yeah,
that's just my opinion.
Think about the logic of the two teams that she said, right? If you look at the Aces and Candace, I think she can get away with it because I think they can.
Because Asia would support it. I ain't even
correct
co-sign it. With support.
Correct. And so now when you look at Indiana, who's going to support.
But she's also been there too before, Rob. That's a great point.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. So from that standpoint, it's not like she's saying something logical. She's picking a franchise where, like, with the Aces, it makes sense, right? You've been there. You understand the player personnel. You understand what they got. You understand what they're missing and how you can change some things that Becky's not doing. Now, I would rather see go be assistant coach with Becky and or you could move Becky the hell out the way and you can come to coach. All right, let's see what you're talking about, right? But with the Indiana, the only person that's gonna really bag this up is probably gonna be a Kelsey Mitchell and an AB. Everybody else gonna be like, I don't know. But she's gonna make. But one thing I'll say about with Candace is she's going to make Caitlin Clark play differently. That's what she will do.
Okay, I would agree with that.
She's gonna make CC have to develop her offensive game all around to be an all-around complete player. I think that'll be something that CC can use. And with the player skill set that they have in Indiana and the player skill set they have in Vegas, it could work for her. Now, you're talking about other franchises, miss me with it, because I don't think it would work. Her personality wouldn't allow it to work because I think it's a lot of players that's too sensitive in the league that wouldn't take tough coaching.
That's my question. It's the tough coaching for me.
I think you can get away with being tough coaching. Like with Vegas, I think you can get away with being a tough coach.
Yeah, for sure. I understand what you're saying about Vegas. I'll give you Vegas. So, but I think it takes a leader like Asia for that, right? So, I'm buying that one.
I would never see Candace in college. I'm just gonna be 1,000% with you. I don't see that happening. I just don't. She'll make kids quit too fast, and she would never get the top talent. So the only thing she could do if she wanted to coach would be coaching professional.
And MJ, I'm gonna answer your question, and I'm gonna say no. It's not tied to Becky. I think we saw Asia turn it up, and then we also saw Becky and the team say like, "Yo, we're calling Asia Coach Asia." She's the person that made the adjustments on defense and made the adjustments on defense and the call for them to to defend different. I think to try to get to this, to get to where we're at now. So if you want to give Becky some credit for like getting out the way and letting Asia, then yeah. But other than that, nah, I don't. I ain't stacking up too many wins for Becky right now.
Yeah, no doubt.
Who would be a good coach for Reese?
Man, listen, it's gonna take somebody that a coach that can win the room first, because you have to win the room with Angel for her to respect you first, right?
Do you see Teaspoon back?
I don't see that happening. Okay.
Is Brondello that coach? Because I was gonna say you were asking earlier about New York, Angel to New York. What do you think?
I don't think that can happen to New York, but what I would say to you is if you want somebody that can coach Angel, they need to be on a championship level. That's been or done at a championship level. I just think that Chicago picked the wrong Aces assistant coach, I should say.
They may not have had a choice either, though, Rob. Yeah. It ain't like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
I don't think they really had a choice because I think Golden State had already zero in on the coach they wanted, and then Chicago just picked the scraps up. That's literally what it came down to me when I look at the situation. So from that standpoint of who can coach Angel, who could be successful with Angel, it has to be somebody that has the championship mindset, somebody that's been there, somebody that understands how to get there, and she's the missing link to what they need. But as far as anything else, I just don't see anybody else in the league that can really handle Angel's personality where she can flourish and grow into who she needs to be. Who she wants to be, I should say, not needs to be, who she wants to be.
CB3 is a clout chaser. Of course, she's going to say Indiana Fever because her co-host is on that team. But the Aces, I understand, again, this is conversation and making strategy for CC shoot. I don't even know if it's just about CC shoot. Like, I don't think Angel cares. I don't think Candace cares about CC shoot. If I'm Candace, I hope CC don't sell not one shoe because I'm at Adidas, not Nike. So I don't give a damn about her shoe. But I do think that Candace is staying very PC because you got Cheryl Miller's league get ready to start up. You don't know what the WNBA is going to be doing next season. Candace has been at the table to try to be a private, owner, right? So I think she's trying to keep it in the middle of the road, but she's not keeping it a buck, and that's why everybody's side eyeing her like, hey, pick a side, man. Who are you?
Yeah, she's not keeping it. She's definitely not keeping it a buck, and that's the frustrating piece about it. It's like for you to go out and say like CC's a top 4 player in the league is crazy when she ain't really earned that title yet. When she ain't really went and done that, she ain't really got no accolades to say she's a top 4 player in the league. And that's the type of shit. That's the type of shit that pisses people off in the league, and why they don't like. Some people don't care for CC. Now, it may look good on paper. They look like these people, but a lot of people behind closed doors don't fuck with CC. Let's just be real, because of the simple fact you keep trying to give losers and putting them into winning shit that they ain't had, that they ain't earned. You know what I'm saying? So
I know. I said stop letting losers do winner shit.
So from that standpoint, she's gotta do something, and that's why most people feel like it's hate, but it's not hate. It's like, dog, tell me about an accolade that she's really done that you can say, hey, to me, hey, she went out really earned that. Tell me about it. Versus you looking at
the assist record. They're gonna tell you the assist record. You know what record they're gonna say, right?
Yeah, but that also came with the most turnovers in the league too. So tell me about that. Well, what that really look like? If you average a triple dub and you got 10 assists and 10 turnovers, what the hell does that mean?
Oh, I mean, listen, yeah, you can name 12 point guards better. Yeah, not 12. Coming out soon and keep people talking about her.
But I mean, I don't want to make this about the
They tell you she broke. What did they say she broke? 64 records last year or something? 64, 69, 72, whatever.
But you have to also realize from this standpoint, who came into the league with the ball, somebody putting the ball in their hand as a rookie.
I'm sorry, Rob. I don't mean to cut you off, but you just made me think about something. If she's all that, why is Rakia the first one out that class to get 1,000 points?
That makes some things make sense. But you realize though, every record that she broke, that Paige already came back and broke that.
Don't do that. Now that you want to talk basketball. They don't want to talk basketball.
I gotta call it what it is.
Ain't nobody trying to talk basketball right now, Rob.
Man, listen.
She had the assist record for rookies because she had more games to do it. Tisa Penachero played when it was 30 games. I got you. I know. We keep calling that out. She's on the corporate side of things. People should not be surprised at a lot of the business things she has said.
I mean,
some of the stuff ain't even good business though.
Yeah. Some of the things you could tell is corporate America talk, and it's not real true basketball talk, right? If you was to pin Candace, if you got Candace in a room and say, Candace, I need you to give me your real thoughts with all the fluff and all the BS, it'll sound so completely different. Just saying.
So probably, I guess my guess, especially since Candace is still, as far as Rakia did what I was starting in the beginning, and not playing, going away from her, a lot of stuff. That was the crazy part. What?
Talking about
sorry, y'all.
No, you good.
Sorry, y'all. I just had a weird message from StreamYard. Me and StreamYard always got something going on. Y'all can still hear me though, so.
Yeah, you good.
Okay. Candace Parker is not honest. She's doing it for clout. I don't think she's doing it for clout.
Yeah, I can't say for clout, but she is going to give you a PR statement to stay in the middle of the road, so you can't judge her.
I think you're right. Her off-camera conversation, if you say, hey, this conversation doesn't go past where we're at right now, I believe that conversation is different.
Yeah, I mean, I look at it from this standpoint, right? I think that she respects some people and some people she don't, but she can't. You have to think about how the W's trying to move, and she's trying to get into ownership. So she can't go flat out and be like, hey, Caitlin Clark suck. You know what I'm saying? She got to kind of big her up in a sense, because that's what the league is trying to push her to be.
Okay, but here's the other part that I don't get, though.
That's the disingenuous part about Candace in that sense.
But what about this part, Rob? You want to be an owner in this league. Now you're an owner and you got a chance to sign Angel. How you look? Who don't want that?
Yeah.
So you didn't have to say anything about. You could have just left it at nothing. You didn't have to do any of that.
Correct.
So that's why my thing is like, yo, is it really okay? I see the PC and the PR, but at the same time, if it's really about being an owner in this league and being able to have star power on your team, it seems like you wouldn't want to alienate either one of those fan bases. To me,
and I agree with you. I think for me, what she should have did was just left it, like, came up with a better answer, a better solution to say, hey, listen. And because I don't think that last piece needed to be added. Hey, I think Angel and Caitlin Clark are two of the top four to justify why you said what you said. Hey, listen, this is what teams I wanted to coach. I feel like, hey, I could put some things in that they're missing right now and left that whole situation alone and wasn't nobody tripping about it. But then you add that last piece into the statement that didn't even need to be there.
Mm-hmm.
So now when you pulling up to places and people looking at you crazy, don't confirm. You know what I'm saying? Don't get looking crazy.
I've got a question for you here. With Sky current roster, do you think Cess would have the team in the playoffs? It may not be fair to judge Marsh, given the players the GM chose. Teaspoon chose the player she wanted. Yes or no? But good question, Rob. Would Cess be in the playoffs?
Repeat that question one more time. Sorry.
Wouldn't Cess have the Chicago Sky in the playoffs? That's currently constructed.
I think personnel-wise, they did something completely different, so I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
I don't think she would allow the personnel. I don't think the personnel that's in Chicago would be in Chicago right now if she was the head coach.
Okay.
Because one of the things I would say to you is that she's gonna speak up, but she's gonna articulate her words in a different manner than what actual Marsh is saying right now, I should say.
Okay, so you think she'd have advocated for herself different?
Yeah.
And for her team different. She would have advocated for the pieces she wanted around her a little bit different than he was able to. With this roster, could she get them to the playoffs? I think he's saying she wouldn't have had this roster.
No, she would have had that roster. She wouldn't. Because they wouldn't even let that ride with the way things were constructed. She wouldn't let that ride. She wouldn't have came with that. I say this. They probably wouldn't have traded for AA, right? Ariel Atkins. They probably would have traded for her. They probably wouldn't have drafted the players they drafted. Like, she wasn't gonna let that. She wasn't gonna let that fly.
Not Red Auerbach couldn't get this roster to the playoffs. Red Bills too. If you Camila Cardoso, how do you attack the offseason and Angels announcement?
One more time, sorry.
What I'm saying about Red is I don't know if Red was all of that since Bill was there. So I ain't no Celtic fan, but I mean you had Bill Russell was there, and he was the player coach for some of the years. So I don't know. Was it all Red? Red get a lot of credit, but I don't know. We can talk about it. Good.
How much you want to bet that if Sue doesn't retire, the Chicago will bring her back next year? I'm just saying.
They already said they was bringing her back.
Yeah, they already said that. But I don't think Sue's there.
What's up, Jeremy?
See, here's the difference, though. I don't think Sue's there if Nakase is the actual coach. I just think it's a different conversation.
Yeah, no, I'm sure it wasn't a surprise to Camila about what Angel does. What I'm saying is if you're Camilla, how do you attack the offseason? And I see you saying flexibility and athleticism. Yeah, I know about them championships. That's why I said I don't know if it was red, but we could talk about it. Camilla's going to China again. I love it. I love that. So I think that's a great move for her. But as far as like thinking about next season, are you coming back? Are you thinking about, hey, do I stay in China? Do I look to maybe I need to start saying I want to trade too? You know, what is it that how do you think she should move?
Say one more time. Sorry. How do you
think she should move from a standpoint of should she stay in China? Should she be like, hey, I'm coming back to Chicago to play next year? Or should she be talking to her agent like, hey, you know, I hope I can get a deal like Flash because this is my last day as a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, at this, you know, what does she stay? There's no reason for her to stay there.
There's not. But she's got to put the pressure on them, right? Because I mean, if she wanted to really not come back, but she's still on a rookie contract, so they still have the bird rights to her, regardless of the fact of her being over there. Even if she stuck and stayed over there and got more money, they still have the bird rights to her. They still own her rights. So it's still gonna have to be a trade involved.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. My thing is, man, if I could stay in China and just keep staying in China until you get me traded. Between China and World Cups next year anyway, right? You got the Worlds next year. So between China, playing for Brazil, that may be enough basketball for me anyway till you figure out my trade, homie. To me, there's no reason for her to stay. There's no reason for her to stay. If for the silliness in the chat, like she needs to work on her game. Camila Cardoso is a 25 and 15 in this league any night when you decide to make her the focal point. So you can miss me with all that. Well, Rob, I don't want to hold you too much longer. Let me see here.
Yeah, I got about like 13 minutes, so you good.
Let's say they go to off season and they don't make the moves, right? You know who said it. Look in the chat. Oh. You know who said it. Keystrokes themselves. If the sky failed to make significant improvements, right? Like she's demanding. Does she suit up and play unhappy next year, or a formal trade demand and sit down? Like till you trade me.
I think you honestly force their hand, right? Trade me or I won't play. You know why? From that instance, because I'm making more money in endorsements than you actually paying me to play. So am I really losing any money? No. I'm making way more money off the court from endorsements than what you're paying me to play basketball. I will just train for the entire year and not play.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I don't think none of that changes.
Yeah, I think you sit. And I think especially against the backdrop of the CBA negotiation, this league expansion, this free agent class that's coming in, this is the perfect storm of the player empowerment across the WNBA where you really amplify the weight of your threat. Like, yo, I sit down in here. Mm-hmm. And then what? I'll sit down in here and then what? Based off what most of us know about Camilla is that she's very loyal, so she won't request a trade unless her agent does. It's time for her. The agent. We'll let the agent know. Yeah, we'll let the agent know if Camilla can't. You know, we'll get her off the parlays, man. Get her on out of Chicago, homie. But I definitely. So to me, there's no reason for Camilla Cardoso to be there without Angel Reese being there. But could you see Camilla and Angel doing something like the Stud Buds and being a package deal?
I don't think they necessarily, if they leave Chicago, I don't think they need to be a package deal.
No, could you see them asking for? I don't think that they need to be, but could you see them going as a package deal?
Depends on the team. What team are we're talking, right? Because that's what's gonna matter.
I don't know. I think it would probably have to be an expansion team. But
what? All right. So when you say expansion team, right? What do they have to offer? What can they trade to get both of those players? They have no players, and all they got is picks.
My first round pick for one of them.
So how you gonna get the other one?
So the other way I can get them is you can go and look at what's available in the expansion draft, and I can pick those players to trade them to you. I can still build my team through trades. You got to get your bench together. It depends on what I want. Everybody's going to be available.
I just don't think it's enough quality players that you could trade to get both of them on the same team. That's the issue. Mm-hmm. I don't think that you can trade. There's not a whole entire team that's going to be like, hey, you give me these two players for these 5 or 6 players. I don't think there's a team that's going to be willing to do that. So by you doing that, like you're basically just starting that whole franchise over, no matter where that goes. So that's why I said I don't think it'll play out to where both of them goes to the same team. I think they end up splitting up from that logical standpoint of there's no way you can get both of these two players in a trade and go to another. And so for that to happen, right, you would have to like trade with like somebody like New York, and they're like, hey, we'll give you JJ and we'll give you Fevich, Nieseman, and something like that. Now you can pull something like that off, but it ain't gonna be the upper echelon team that's gonna trade multiple pieces just to get Angel and Camilla back. That's the problem. So it's gonna be one or the other. Now it's about you finding the right destination for you that fits you.
Yeah, I'm with you, Lil. Angel, yeah, they look at Angel like a dime a dozen. All the stars we had through here, yeah, she can go that east. Kai Copper came through here, Vandersloot came through here, Deladon came through here, Angel came through here, Camilla came through here, Candace been through here. All of the stars that's been through there, that been through Chicago, they don't give a damn. Yeah, I don't. They don't seem to care about letting talent walk out the door. Unfortunately.
Oh, they don't. Chicago don't care about no talent walking out the door. They be like, I don't know, we can replace you, dog. Don't worry about it. So we'll just draft another person. Don't worry about it. We'll find a way to get somebody. We'll make a ridiculous trade to get somebody. Don't worry about it.
And maybe they could do a 3-way, 4-way trade to make it happen. I'm not gonna get that deep. I was just saying, could you see them ending up somewhere together? You know what I'm saying?
But see, here's the thing though. A complex of a 3 to 14 deal, just for them to get on the same team is still. There's a lot of stuff that got to be offered that I don't think people will be wanting to.
But it's also going to be a wild, wild west. We don't know what we're going to see.
Yeah, I mean, it's over 100 free agents, so you don't know what you about to see. You don't know who's going to go where. So the landscape of how this plays out, just think about it. Everybody roster should look differently. Everybody roster. There should not be the same thing looking like from this year to next year. Unless the franchise like, well, we just want to sign everybody back, you know what I'm saying, because we want to chip. It shouldn't work out that way. Everybody's roster should look different, right? When I look at the Aces, all the people I should expect to be back is the core 3, right? Which is Asia, Jackie, Chelsea. Everybody else, man, you could be gone tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there.
Yeah, and they replace you with better people. So even with them going to go spend that first round pick to get Smith, I think she could be gone at the end of the year because they can replace her with somebody.
Get out of here, then.
Yeah, this is just gonna be the most craziest, wildest WNBA offseason ever because everybody can go somewhere. And think logically, think about what's going on in Minnesota right now. You think everybody in Minnesota gonna be back next year?
We're gonna find out.
I think somebody finna go. And I'm just being honest. I think between McBride or the Stud Buds, one of them finna be gone.
Well, they said there's a package deal, right?
The Stud Buds is a package deal. So I core them is to one, right? Them two is to one, right? So either they gone or McBride's gone. One of them two finna be gone.
Yeah, I can see that. But I don't know. I think maybe McBride moves first.
I'm just looking at the landscape of how everything going, the way they playing, because it's what's gonna matter is how you exit the playoffs this year. It ain't about what you do, it's how you exit. So depending on the way you exit the playoffs, can kind of tell you how and what they thinking about. Who gets played and how many minutes people get played can determine how the situation go. Now, just because everybody a free agent don't mean that it can't be no signing trades happening. Because I do think there's gonna be some signing trades happening where it's gonna allow some teams to sign with their team so they can maximize their money to get traded to another team so they don't lose money because of bird rights situation. So I do think there's gonna be a lot of signing trades. I think you might see a 3 to 5 team trade happen this offseason.
Oh yeah, I mean maybe. Like I said, I'm still waiting to see if they even all play if they play a whole season.
I think they will. I think it's they're gonna give them something, but they're not gonna give them everything. But we'll see. I don't think they're ever gonna meet right where they want to meet at, but they're gonna give up something to get something. I think it will be a season next season.
Oh, I think they have some type of season. I just don't think it's a full season. But we're going to see. Okay, let's see. Candace Dupree, Sylvia Fowles, Epiphany Prince, Courtney Vandersloot, Allie Quigley, Elena Deladon, Kalia Copper, Emma Meeseman, Angel Reese, who have all earned all WNBA All-Star selection. All with Chicago Sky players. That's wild.
Just think.
So, hey, we appreciate y'all.
Just think of all the talent that's been in Chicago. Totally help.
All the talent. All that talent. And we appreciate y'all pulling up and rocking with us on this special hot takes. We cannot let the day get by without talking about this here topic. Rob, I know you on the go here soon. What you got up for the rest of the day?
Let me say this before we get up out of here. Hey, man, we appreciate everybody that's on all these other platforms. It's not YouTube, man. If y'all can do us a huge favor and pop over to YouTube, like, share, subscribe, man. That's a huge. We know y'all could be anywhere else watching us, but y'all watching us over on other platforms, man. Just pop over to YouTube, man. Give us a like, give us a share, give us a follow. That goes a long way. Just help us to be in the algorithm. So, man, we appreciate everybody for their support. But to your question, what else I got up for today? There is we got to see you Buffs Women's Wednesday. So the women will be on my platform talking football later on today. So y'all pop in. Cess Talk Sports is the host. So tap in with her. So we here.
Yep, we got the picks coming up here soon. Picks are ready. I'm finishing up the slides. So me and MJ will be up on Cess Talks Bets with MJ Lover 23 here real soon. What we got going on? We got be on the lookout. Polysports T got a video that should be dropping at any minute on YouTube here. The Steam talking a little bit more about Chicago and the con that they've been running for 20 years. I'm sorry. So y'all check that out. And be on the lookout. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button so you do not miss a drop. And if you can hear my voice, I'm on a special push right now on Twitch and X. If you got a Twitch profile and an X profile, just if you got them, you ain't got to go make a new one. But if you got them, make sure you follow Cess Talk Sports on Twitch and X. I know Rob is on X. Are you Rowderman Media on Twitch as well?
Yeah, everything's
Make sure y'all give us a follow on Twitch and X. We're on our push to affiliate on those platforms as well. So we appreciate the support. Until next time, that's Rowderman Media. Mr. Shake my hand. Cess Talk Sports. Y'all know what it is. Stay tuned. Talk soon.